So I figured I'd make this video. I'm doing the front main seal on this 12-valve Cummins. My truck's a 96. And this is I guess it's the front main seal. They call it the front crank cover seal, etc. Easy to take off, just a 10mm bolts all around the cover, and pull off whatever accessories you need off. While you got the cover off, of course, go in there, do your KDP. But let me show you guys how to install the seal into this cover. All right, so I got the cover right here. Pretty straightforward. I already cleaned it up. Clean your gasket surface. I use acetone, rig, scrape it off, and then take a hammer and a screwdriver and bang out the old seal so that the old seal is gone and you didn't mess up your surface in here. But the reason I wanted to make this video was because I didn't see a lot of videos on how to do it, and you can easily mess this seal up if you're not doing it right. The seal comes with the seal itself and then this depth gauge ring here, similar to the rear main seal. But here's the seal. This one is the red outside seal. There's two seals. One uses the red sealant. There's another seal like this one, which has this red out here, where it gets installed dry. So I think it says that, install lip dry and shaft rotation. So this yellow here is the dust shield. This black in here is the oil shield. So this is going to go in towards the engine. This is the outside. And then this plastic ring in here, make sure you don't mess with it. It helps install onto the crank correctly. And you don't want to mess the seal up. So don't be pulling it out or anything, and try and be careful with it. This depth gauge here is what's going to go in on the other side of the cover here like this. And then the final piece that you need to make sure you don't mess the seal up is this piece right here. So this is the front crank seal install tool. On all the diesel websites, they're 150 bucks. And this is the reason why I really wanted to make this video. Was I found a guy on eBay that sells it for like $34 shipped, and it was here in like 4 days. I was surprised. Good tool to have. They make a similar tool for the rear main seal, but I had no problem installing the rear main seal with the ring for it, and of course a piece of wood, and take your time. And I think I did it fine. But the front main seal, especially with this cover and how this cover sits, you really do need this tool. And I'm sure there's some guy out there that's done it without the tool, but for the sake of me not wasting $50 seals left and right, I'll spend the $30 and do it. I'll put a link in the description, of course. Pretty straightforward. But let's do it. So in theory, you're going to be doing this. This depth gauge is going underneath, so the depth gauge is going to be on the seal like that. The seal is going to get banged in with the tool here and the hammer, and then in theory you're doing this. So you're going to do this with the cover. So as far as install goes, cover, put your depth gauge ring on the bottom. Make sure you're on a flat surface. Make sure it's all flat like that. And then what you're going to do is you're going to put your seal and then this tool in here, and you're just going to tap it in until it hits, basically. I'm going to use a hammer and a piece of wood, and I'm going to be careful with it. So might as well let you guys see if I can do it correctly. So here we go. All right, not bad. If you're careful with it, you can install it very carefully and finesse it a little bit. If you take a look, it's even all the way around, and of course this depth gauge is perfect all the way around too. If you push it too far out, you could always, you know, put this on and then put wood over it and smack it back a little bit, just like that. But overall, definitely recommend this tool. Makes it so much easier. You can easily mess up the seal, and this one's annoying if it starts leaking anyway. So let's go install it on the engine. All right, I don't know if you can see that, but I got the gasket on there with some silicone. I don't want this thing leaking. And let's put it on the engine. If I can do it carefully. All right. Just like that. Give it a nice punch on there. Silicone everywhere now. Got the bolt. Make sure that cover's on there, and then you can go ahead and pull this out. That plastic collar that was in there. Not bad. I don't know if you guys saw that. It pops right out. So that plastic collar actually helps it go on. Let me install these bolts. I'll be right back. There it is. All the bolts in. Torque to, you guessed it, 18 foot-pounds. And I hope you guys saw me how I put that on there. Press the cover on until it's flush, and then pull this plastic collar out with it. Went on pretty nice, not too difficult. And my engine has lower miles on it, and it wasn't leaking out of here actually. I'm just redoing some gaskets. But if you got a truck that's got a lot of miles on it and it's leaking bad out of there, I would 100% recommend the wear sleeve kit. It puts a nice sleeve on there so that it puts a nice new surface for a seal to grab. Other than that, I hope this video helped you. I'm gonna post in the description a link to the tool that I found for cheap. And other than that, comment if you got any questions. I hope this helps. That's a wrap. Thanks again.